Alright, so I'm back with Mother Ostankya. It's gonna be a little bit of a jump, a turn or two. I did start a recording, and we wrapped up Marathi at the ancient city of Quintex, but it wound up being pretty underwhelming. That was not the problem, though. The problem was, I was only 10 or so minutes into the recording, and I saw how badly Noctilus has apparently just wrecked Ulthwyn. So, I was moving over here to try and deal with that, and on the way, I saw this little treasure island, and I told Ostankya to go ahead and loot it. And when she went to do that, it crashed the game. And so it wound up kind of just poo-pooing the recording. But luckily, nothing of real worth was lost. Other than, well, I found out that you have to go through all the tiers of the Tales from the Woods research to move to the next one, which I should have figured because the arrows are right here. So I'm going back to getting Glacial Prism, as I just don't have the spirits necessary for double-double. And I got a strange mission. What was it? Yeah, Slaughter on the Steppes, which is just specifically to build an anti-underhive building in one of my cities, and for a very unclear reward. Oh, I also saw that I got the quest item for... I got the legendary item, the quest item, Cauldron of Power, without having to do a quest battle for it. Apparently, okay, Ostankya's quest battle is for the Crown of Claws. Okay. So, well, I guess we'll be hitting that when that time comes, though I pretty well never actually take the time out to do quest battles, as I pretty well never have the luxury of being able to spare an army for a turn like that. And especially with the casualties you tend to take in a quest battle, because quest battles are usually built around outnumbering you 4-to-1, and also flanking you. Which is, I'm not good enough to do that. I'm not good enough to deal with that. I'm sorry. So I'm rolling on over to Ulthwyn. I want to deal with Noctilus before Noctilus becomes a problem for me, because I know he will. And the plan is to probably sell off a lot of this land to Tyrion and Tyrannog. Old Sirthara Belkek. And then afterwards, probably come back and start expanding my own territory again. But for now, I want to expand these lands. I'm actually not going to upgrade any buildings this turn because I want to... Oh, someone needed a level up. Okay. I'm not going to upgrade any of my buildings this turn, as I want to save up for the landmark, Ostankya's Cabin. Let's get the magical reserves. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on that because the Ostankya's Cabin landmark seems really good. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Alariel. I'll take a trade agreement, sure. Might make deals with Alariel. I guess we'll see. Let's see here. Noctilus has came forth to go ahead and attack Ostankya out at the high seas. His army, the Necrofex could be a problem. 50 melee attack and 36 melee defense. That's pretty good for a Necrofex. I've got 87 melee attack on the Incarnate Elemental of Beasts, but not that much difference in melee defense. 6,700 health. If we were to have a monster throwdown, I'm not super confident in the Incarnate Elemental of Beasts. At least not without heavy support from others. This would be definitely a difficult battle. Let's see, what does the map look like? That's not a bad map. Probably we can go through the forest, avoid a lot of the Vampire Coast fire powder. Well, in this case, yes, quite literally, fire powder. And probably just shoot to rush them as much as we can. Let's see, I forget, what tech did I get? I thought I got some kind of tech that gave Stalk to, or Vanguard Deploy to a bunch of forest units. But anyways, let's see. Yeah, we got, yeah, I thought that was something that Talika got. Huh. Guess not. Anyways. Yeah, Noctilus, we're going to want to rush him because Noctilus has built a almost entirely missile-based army, even his monster is missile-based. Noctilus himself will definitely be the big problem here. As he is a vampire, vampires take forever to kill. Odds are I will have wiped out the rest of the army long before I kill Noctilus. That is just the general experience of fighting vampire counts in Vampire Coast. Let's see. I will be able to deal with the deck droppers pretty well using my cave bats, though. That'll be nice. Probably, yeah, I can just rush this army pretty hard. I'll quick save anyways. But nonetheless, even if I mess it up, I can always rematch. I always need to remind myself of that. It's a powerful tool. The Necrofex, yeah, the Necrofex is going to be... The Depth Guard, I don't know that the Depth Guard's going to be a problem. I have the Things in the Woods, and the Things in the Woods and the Akshina will probably both be able to do quite a bit of damage to the Depth Guard. Okay, I will go ahead and channel magic. It doesn't matter. I have no magic anyways. Woohoo! I get 5. Excellent. Ulthuan's looking good this time of year. Okay, let's see. Not very generous Vanguard deploy space, I must say. It's kind of... that's a little bit in the favor of them in this situation. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead. That's an awkward arrangement to have the units, but nonetheless. Fellbats we'll go ahead and have over here, I suppose. We don't want them to take the early shots from the Vampire Coast. The Hags will probably do quite a bit of the work. They'll take a lot of shots going in, though, so I don't want them to charge in without someone else covering them first. The Spider Hatchlings, I don't know how they'll do. They don't really matter to begin with, I suppose. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. Let's see, what are we looking at here in terms of enemy formation? The deck droppers are on the opposite side of where I wanted them to be. I wanted them to be in a position where the cave bats could help to deal with them. Let's move the cave bats over here. And the Akshina... Let's see. The Akshina... I forget. Did I pick up that ability that gives them snipe? I did. Well, could the Akshina really just do all the work themselves, then? With snipe? Because that's really good. Okay, the army is, of course, going to spread out quite a bit. They probably won't appreciate... They're probably going to see themselves as going on the offensive here, come to think of it, so... Oh, I see, right, they have a... right, they have a Necrofex. I'm an idiot. Let's see, let's go ahead, then, and deal with that. Let's just rush them. So let's just go ahead and rush them from the forest. And we'll have the Spider Hatchlings also rush them. Use group formation so I don't have to give individual orders. And the Cave Bats, I suppose, I'll just have them go around. And there's probably a more advantageous position for them. Get to the other side of the forest so they'll protect them from some of the missiles. The Akshina are doing very good damage. That's nice to see. Okay, this is not the ideal situation for them, which is makes me happy. Vampire Coast does not like to be rushed like this in a situation where they don't have missile coverage. And the Incarnate Elemental of Beast we will send in there, and he will help himself to... Probably the Depth Guard would be a good one for him to take a swing at. I need to remember to cycle charge him this time. I've not been using him as a cycle charge unit, which is apparently what I should be doing. Let's see. We will be sending the grannies around the side. Oh boy, that can get bad. Oh, Fellbats, come on. Okay, let's see here. The Cave Bats, let's send them somewhere useful. Where are the Akshina? The Akshina should stay somewhere where they can be of good use. Let's see. You should maintain fire on... Let's see. Go for the Zombie Pirate Deckhands mob. They're one of the few moderately melee-threatening units here. The Deck Droppers are going to be a problem until we can get the Cave Bats over here. Yeah, I'm just going to tell the Cave Bats to attack the Deck Droppers instead. And unless the Deck Droppers decide to attack the Hags in melee, which is interesting. I'm not sure they can win that. But they can certainly try. Let's see. Let's throw down Gulas immediately on... Yeah, right here. While... Talika Koshka We'll throw down Flock of Doom. Well, hang on. What's overcasted Wissen's wild form look like? Hang on. It applies an area of effect, increasing weapon damage and armor. That's pretty good against zombies, since zombies tend to be a big old puddle of health but not have very good stats. So I'll go ahead and throw on Wissen's wild form. Let's have you, Mr. Incarnate of Beast, go after the Necrophects. And over here, yeah, the cave bats are getting in there. Let's see. You go ahead and start taking hits off the gunnery mob. They're all refocusing on the Incarnates. I wouldn't have even told you there were this many gunnery mobs that were free and open to fight, but here I am. Let's see. Let's have the things in the woods pull out, and I'll charge them back in somewhere more appropriate for them. Okay, let's have the Incarnate go ahead and start taking some swings at the Necrophects. Talika, can you go ahead and start taking some swings here at... I want specifically to shoot for the Depth Guard, because I know that Flock of Doom ignores armor. Somewhat. I could swear it does. I don't remember for certain, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Where are the Akshina? The Akshina, I really want them to start contributing to shooting at the Necrophects, because the Necrophects is just going to continue to be a problem throughout the battle. Let's see. I don't remember telling these guys to charge back in, but sometimes units just charge back in because there's a teammate that's deep in the shit and they insist on going back to save him. Let's go ahead and start getting back to work on some of these gunnery mobs, and let's get the hags on that as well. Let's see. See, can we go ahead? Does Talika have... Talika has another cast of Flock of Doom, so let's cast that. Nope, and Talika is getting absolutely shot to shit by that gunnery mob, so let's deal with that. Now let's have the Akshina contribute some missile fire to bringing down that mob. You will get back in there on my orders. There we go. Yeah, a few spider mobs that have ran off, understandably. This is a bit of a hectic one. The Incarnate Elemental of Beast is doing better than I anticipated here, but he should probably go get out of here and use his charge bonus again. Let's see, where are the hags? What are the hags doing? The hags should get up there and start taking swings at the Necrophects, as the Necrophects is just a big problem here. And if we deal with the Necrophects, then ideally we can go ahead and move on. Whoop, let's get all these guys. Let's get these spiders over here and get them on the Deckhands mob. I think it's time for the Incarnate Elemental to pull out. I appreciate that he's unbreakable, but I don't want to lose him. Let's see, what are the hags up to? The Akshina have chased some unit off where they shouldn't have. Let's get the hags out of this fight with the gunnery wight, because they're not going to win that. Alright, we're out of magic, but nonetheless... Okay, let's get... Go ahead. I don't want the gunnery wight to be fighting the Incarnate Elemental of Beasts either, because the Incarnate Elemental of Beasts at this point is just taking more damage than I'm really comfortable with. Let's see. Let's get closer to the Necrophects. And over here, these spiders. Let's tell them... We've kind of got everybody surrounded here. Noctilus isn't going to die. He's just going... I'm just going to get him through army losses. Army losses will kick in and that'll cause him to rout, or rather start crumbling. The Akshina, we want them back to firing on the Necrophects if we can. The cave bats have been up to nothing for a good long while, and that's been too long. Let's see, I need this zombie pirate deckhands mob to go. And let's see, the Hags, I want to get them closer to the Necrofex so they can start shooting it with their pseudo-artillery shots. And not shooting at my spiders, preferably. Oh, yeah, that's good damage. I should have been doing that from the beginning. Whoops, let's not have the spiders sitting here specifically just to take shots, take whatever artillery shots miss. That's kind of dumb. Okay, can we get rid of those guys? Yeah, can we go ahead and start getting to work on hitting that gunnery white, please? As that gunnery white is currently a problem. Let's move the Incarnate Elemental of Beast as well, if he's not getting his cycle charge. The Depth Guard have done a remarkable job of staying alive, I gotta say. Let's see, we probably want the... Oops, no we don't want the Akshina to move. We want to... I hate this stuff. Okay, there we go. We want the Akshina to start shooting at the gunnery white. Oh, chain route. Okay, it's over. Pyrrhic victory. Yep. Again, the game says, fuck you, uninstall. I refuse. I will keep playing despite your best efforts. It's odd for a game to mock you this relentlessly when the game is not itself a comedy. I've seen comedy games just mock the player relentlessly for a variety of things, but it's odd to see a non-comedy game do this. The cave bats seem really good. I forgot last time to check their stats after loading out of the previous battle. But they seem to be doing really well for them to just be bats. Okay, let's see. Army replenishment. That's not great army replenishment. 3 spirit essence. That's pretty well nothing. I'll take 1,000 gold, probably. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, did their army survive? Oh, we gotta run up against another stack of these goons. If I auto-resolved it, I would lose a lot of spiders and bats. Which would be annoying, but I also just don't want to fight against the Vampire Coast again this soon. It's unlikely I'd be able to recover from this, though. Can I retreat? Let's see. Will he chase me? He won't. Okay. I'll start taking attrition, but nonetheless I can go home and start healing up my guys. And probably replace a lot of my spider hatchlings with better units, because spider hatchlings are not very good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go on home to the... Whoop. Oh, I have discovered a new trinket. Right, because I killed Vampire Coast. Alright. And I got a trade agreement, so I got Spirit Essence. Oh, time for the quest battle, I guess. Way down in Austria? Mother Ostankya's eyes glaze over as she is suddenly overcame by a torrent of whispers from the spirits of the land. In hallucination, she scries a cave somewhere in the distant mountains, where deep within sits a cavern of rare ice crystals, a place thrumming with the ancient magic of the land, concentrated in dozens of glimmering stalagmites and stalactites. A single shard of one of these formations could be a powerful centerpiece for Ostankya's crown, augmenting her influence over the spirit to facilitate her frightening spells. Yet as she drifts out of her vision, she also makes out a cacophony of monstrous roars, shrieks, and howls. Something feral awaits! 5,000 treasury, casualty replenishment, and plus 10%, that's not the greatest. Crown of Claws. I'll hold off on that for now. Thank you. I would definitely get annihilated there. I've defeated Count Noctis, so I get plus 5 leadership when fighting at sea, plus 5 leadership against Vampire Coast. Cool. Probably gonna need both of those. Let's skip on up to the Moon Shard if we can. And start replenishing. Because, hoo boy, are we in sorry shape right now. Can we not make that extra inch, please? Okay, force march then, sure. Okay, let's see. Level 12, we can start up her unique skill tree. Let's see. Bajorka's Wrath. Plus 100% duration for spells that debuff the enemy. Minus 4 wins of magic cost for spells that debuff the enemy. And I get the spell Spirit Bear. Right, the big, stupid launch a rocket of bear at somebody. Amazing. Yeah, I'm taking that. And Talika has, let's see, got access to Transformation of Kadon. That's not bad. Upheaval of Earth. Reduced corruption in the local province, and bound spell, a bombardment, Assault of Stone. For now, I'll go with Transformation of Kadon. Boy, the Winds of Magic just ain't flowing. Let's see. Alright, we can't recruit this turn because we had to force march our way up here, but nonetheless, up in Bleakhold Fortress, we can go ahead and build Ostankya's hut! Rumors are that a baleful glow emanates from this dilapidated hut's windows and cracks every blood moon. Have not been confirmed. Oh, I think I said that earlier, but nonetheless, I'll take it. Okay, let's see. I also get a fair bit of money to spend on, let's see, getting the Akshina hut in the woods up, where I'll now also build things in the woods. Let's see. Lord Not Moved, Victor Eltsov. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put him back in the city. Just dance him out of there for a little while, I suppose. And Gotrek and Felix should be able to move into... Oh, why are they in Force March? Whatever. Move into attacking Vol's Anvil. What is this High Elf army? Well, I'm going to try attacking this city anyways, and the High Elves will not assist us, which is unfortunate. Well, excuse me, they will assist, but we don't have any siege equipment, and they will definitely leave before I can actually lay siege. That's annoying, but whatever, we will not build siege towers. We will build battering rams. Sure. That's kind of dopey, but whatever. Alright, over here, we are soon going to have to deal with Arthur the Slimy and Ellie Mansvelt. But one thing at a time here. I was able to beat Noctilus, and that was quite nice. Let's see, we have... Okay, Glacial Prism's about to pop next turn. I'll keep that. And in the Witch's Hut, we unlocked a Bone. Increases range of friendly units, decreases range of enemy units. Quite nice. And through the Bone, let's see. Rotting Clavicle. The power of an item can be derived from its creator. Arcane Strength, Origin, or Unsurpassed Stench. But nonetheless, if I were to combine a Bone with an Ursun Totem, I would get access to the Blessing Wraith Sight, which gives damage resist, and also visibility range, plus 80%. Not bad. Or alternatively, the Curse Typhlosis, which reduces stats massively. Wow, that's kind of incredible. That's wow. Only 5 Spirit Essence to make that. Really? Okay, how much do I need for the next tier of the tech tree? Double. Yeah, 150. Yeah, I can do this. Okay, that's quite good. And it's going to take a while for Stanky's hut to get finished anyways, so we'll hold off. We will not bother with holding off. I want, let's see. Yeah, Wraith Sight, not interested. However, I do want, let's see, that, Typhlosis, which seems really good, so I will create that. Ah, 1 a turn, though, from each ingredient. I see. Well, I don't have a 4th ingredient yet. Soon enough, I'm sure, once I make friends with the High Elves, but not right now. That really would have been a good curse to apply to the... Oh! Apparently the High Elves refused to help Gotrek here. Yeah, typical Tyrion. So, Gotrek's gonna pull out here. And I am sure that in a moment I will be trespassing on Tyrion's territory. Okay, let's get Gotrek out of here. He's just taking attrition for no reason. And we'll put him in Force March to get him just anywhere where he can be useful. Let's see, we got, hey, 8 technologies. We got Spirit Essence and the White Cloak of Ulrich. Let's see, and Glacial Prism, excellent. Let's see, I should throw some items then on Talika. On you, yes, we will throw the White Cloak of Ulrich. Boom. And let's see. Ogre Blade, doubt that'll be any use. Glimmering Scales, sure. Terrifying Mask of E, I doubt it. Well, I'm going to assume that's good. The jittery tooltip there. No way it could be anything bad. Okay, let's see. Our other skills we can take here. Ooh, minus 20% spirit essence cost for hexes. Okay, hang on. Which are hexes? Are these hexes? These aren't hexes, are they? I don't think they are. Oh, nope. Yep, these are hexes. Okay, that seems quite good then. Well, I probably want to hold off, though, because right now I want to spend more on my hexes. So we'll hold off on that one for the moment. Mother's Rally. Control +5 in the local province. Increased hero capacity for hag witches. Not bad. Forest Slewer. Plus 18 charge bonus when we're defending. +5 melee attack when we're defending. And massively increased ambush success chance. Increased Winds of Magic Power Reserve +2 per turn. Oh, that'd be really good. That could deal with somewhat with our issues right now. Reduced cooldown to Gullius and increased character aura leadership effect. And after we get 2 of these, we get... Oh, what? Our attacks apply Curse of Anra here? That's crazy, because Curse of Anra here is a huge debuff. And also, lingering damage from Spirit Bear and cause fear when fighting against humans. Okay, so Mother's Rally and Inspiring Chant both seem really good to go with right now. Mother's Rally is probably immediately better, though. I'll take that.
The power of a witch
I need
is
to
in
actually
her
start
charms.
upgrading Ostankya's spells, because right now she's a spellcaster who's not casting any spells, which is a tad silly.
It is
Okay,
for
let's see
me,
here.
witch,
I'm going to get rid of... I have 3 recruitment slots, right? Yes, I do.
or
Alright,
fight.
let's get rid of at least... Hang on, let's merge the spider hatchlings, and we will also get rid of
Not
one.
every
And then we'll
soldier
see
is
from
useful.
there where I should go. Hang on, cave bats... Hang on, let's see. What do the stats of cave bats look like? Certainly not bad. That's very high melee defense. That's very high melee defense. Good speed, good leadership, good armor. While the giant spiders, they have the same entity amount. Giant spiders get a lot of armor, a little bit more leadership, not quite as much speed. Not quite as much melee defense, though they don't get the anti-infantry bonus. Let's see. It's an anti-infantry bonus of 8, right? 8, yeah, okay. So, that's still... The giant spiders are ultimately better. So we'll probably want more giant spiders. At the same time, Akshina are quite good. I'm going to get a unit of Akshina for now. And maybe more giant spiders? Now we'll go with Akshina. And let's see. With the amount of money we have, we can pretty easily go ahead and get rid of another unit of the spider babies. And get another unit of Akshina. That sounds good. Okay, for technology, let's see. Gonna go ahead and finally get double-double. Get some extra trinket slots in the Witch Hut. And that will unlock the next tier of the Witch Techs. Which would be slow death for the spider units, which is probably quite good. Things in the woods get missile resist and also reduce leadership of the units they're attacking. And the Incarnate of Beasts gets plus 100 armor piercing damage, which is also really good, and makes it where I can see all units that are in forests, which is downright insane. Oh, let's see, what's the tech description? Double-double, where the theory of magic is practiced indeed. Okay. And eventually that leads to toil and trouble. And from there, we can get the upgraded versions of various hexes.
The land, the
So I don't know how
the
you can
cities.
upgrade, in particular, the Purification Chant hex. That's an odd one.
Who calls?
What was it here? This reduces the cost for hexes. Right, okay. Though it generates more, so I guess we just get to spend more generously anyways. Okay, let's see. Garrison Lord moved. No, I won't bother with that. I'm just going to turn off that notification in this one. Yeah. I doubt it's ever going to be a problem. Watch, it'll be a problem. Okay, can we... So we can't uncorrupt other people's settlements from a distance. No, that would be very cheesy. That'd be obnoxious in multiplayer as well. Let's see, we can go ahead. Can we afford to put any garrisons? No, we'll have to wait until the next turn. So we'll get to work on that soon.
You're not dead yet? Huh. Apparently, I can be surprised.
A trade agreement with Tyrion. Don't see why not. I need to be making more diplomatic deals, really. Tyrion, I could probably get Tyrion to agree to a military agreement if I sell off one of those settlements to him. Then again, the High Elves really hate when you occupy any land on Ulthuan, so he may just get mad at me for the sheer audacity of taking a settlement on Ulthuan. Let's see. Now we're kind of in a race with Tyrion's units to see who can get to killing Noctilus faster. Let's not keep Gotrek in force march here. How long do I get to keep Gotrek? 17 turns remaining. Yeah, that's a lot of time. That's plenty of time. Alright, and we'll send Ostankya down to meet him. It's unlikely we'll be able to... Oh, okay, that was lucky. We almost, that was almost a problem. Okay, I'm not gonna fight any pirates right now. I'll just take the 1,000.
Call me.
Yeah, I'm lucky that didn't crash the game again. Okay, whoo boy. Let's put in some garrisons here. The Forest of Arnheim could probably use one, so we'll go ahead and put that in. There we go. And similarly over here... Sildra Tor could take one as well, so we'll do that. And we will be then saving up the remaining money for more of those. Let's see, we can spend more for, let's see, Poacher's Bane seems quite good. All of these seem quite good. I'm going to go for Spider's Kiss right now because I have a lot of spiders, so I'm going to do that.
Such strange newness.
Hang on, were those texts mutually exclusive? No, okay, never mind. For a second, I thought that the spirit essence cost disappeared, and I was confused by that.
But occasionally, trans them.
I probably should be building more hexes,
Like
but right now, two spirit essence is not enough to build more. Excuse me, not hexes, build more curses and blessings, but 2 spirit essence is not enough to build a blessing or a curse. Oh, I should be checking diplomacy this next turn as well. Okay, Spider's Kiss we have got. And let's see, diplomacy, I will be seeing Quick Deal. The New World Colonies is getting their asses beat by Hexodal. I shed no tears for them.
Loyal.
The High Elves are not really playing ball with me. I suppose I need to slip a little bit of money their way if they want to really talk.
oysters, fish.
Let's see,
The sea is
can we get an attack on White Peak going?
justify means.
Let's see, let us see. Yes, we can. Let's see, can we get then Gotrek and Felix to join us? Alright, let's do this. Let's take White Peak. And... Yeah, it's not really, Well, I probably don't want to auto-resolve, because odds are Noctilus is going to come down and fight me in a minute anyways. Though, I could probably swarm these guys and kill them pretty... I won't bother wasting my time. I'll go ahead and auto-resolve it, and that's enough spirit essence to go ahead and craft up a trinket. Ooh, I would like a little bit more spirit essence. Then I'll go ahead and purify this place. And do I have... Is there any way else I can get... Let's see, what are my objectives here? Can I get a little bit of spirit essence from any of these... Successfully carry out any hero action. Is there any hero that I can send off to go do a hero action?
Warding Kislev from chaos.
No, it does not seem like that's going to be the case. Well, I could send... Okay, this would be stupid, but... I could... just to get that extra little bit of essence. A successful hero action, I could just send Felix to join Ostankya's army for just a minute. And that would count. Though I'd have to get rid of a unit from Ostankya's army. Let's see, and Gotrek can't move, so I'd have to just lose a unit outright.
At your peril.
So I guess I'll just merge the spider hatchlings and lose another one of them. Sure, it's not the end of the world. And we'll have Felix join, and that should count as a successful hero action. Yes, there we go. Now I can purify this place and then immediately sell it back to Tyrion. There we go. Purge the undeath from this place. And by spending that, I will gain a little bit more spirit essence. I need to spend 30 more spirit essence, and then I will get the Coven's Curse Mark, which is a hex that I can probably cast a lot more freely than Purification Chant. Alright, let's see. Now let's talk with Tyrion.
What brings you here?
Alright, and Mr. Tyrion, you are probably quite angry that I am currently owning property on Ulthuan, but we can solve that issue. What would you give me for White Peak? Military access, a non-aggression pact, and what money will you give me, sir? 3,000 gold. I'll take it.
As you say.
And because we signed military access, I am not trespassing by being on the land that I just sold to you.
Good, senseless violence.
Okay, let's see. We also got a technology to research. We did get Spider's Kiss up. I'm curious to see how that one works out. Now, let's see. Ice Court Control. I haven't actually taken the time to get a Frost Maiden going, actually. Let's get income from trade tariffs, just because right now I don't have the Spirit Essence to dump into more techs.
Needed the invention of fire.
And Victor Eltsov over here has again leveled up from sitting on his ass. So we will go ahead and keep going with firing drills. For whenever if he does get units, you probably will be getting quite a few Kossars. Let's get the Moon Shard upgraded tier 3. We're going to need some buildings there. And let's get a garrison in Grey Rock Point. Alright, there went all my money instantly. I could spend 1,200 to go ahead and get a Frost Maiden hero going. Sure, why not? Darina Bebchuk. Yeah, Kislev's got a lot of Bebchuks. I noticed that.
You are the
Oh, hey, Noctilus. You are the worst person I've ever met. That's a great diplomatic line. Old Granny Ostankya doesn't give a shit. She's just gonna tell you, you are the worst ever. You're just terrible. Alright, let's see. Haute Couture, so we're getting a bit of Slanesh corruption, but I think I'll be able to deal with that just fine. Let's see, and we're gonna move on Tor Anrock, and I will then sell that to Tyrion for other various rewards. And after that, I need to get Felix moved out of the army of Ostankya and into Gottrik's army. It's just not right having Felix hang out with the wrong army. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and have him join back. There we go. There we go. Reunited to the Slayer. He even has a line for when he does it. That's cool. Okay, well, yeah, this is going to be a devastating victory here. Just get annihilated. I won't even bother playing that, because that's just swarming over the walls. Oh, yeah, I got the Scarecrow banner. Leadership -8 in the general radius. Seems quite good on the Incarnate Elemental of Beasts. Go ahead and, yeah, we will occupy the place. And we got Saint Anushka's Fingerbone. Hey, not bad. Yeah, that's healing. Yeah, that's active ability. Oh, I forgot that was an active heal. Okay, let's talk to Tyrion. And he will, let's see. What will you give me for Tor Anrock, old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine? A defensive alliance? Why, thank you. I'm not even going to ask for money. That's just how generous of a friend I am. And now I have a new trinket, and I can make more curses and blessings. It's a nice tingly feeling. Okay, let's see here. If I were to combine, let's see, Skull, the Elf Skull, and the Vampire Coast. Let's see. Elven Skull. The description is, the graceful curves of this separated skull belie the arcane strength inherent to all Asur. And I was able to combine that with the Clavicle,
my magic.
then my curse choices would be Spectre's Miasma, a blessing that makes it where when the unit dies, it explodes. Now, I'm not sure about how much I'm actually interested in that one. And there is not a curse one that I can pick, it seems. So, not so big on the gray-purple mix here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, put that away. Let's see, if I were to combine it with blue, I could choose between, let's see, Agony Succession, which is the crazy damage one. Ooh. Yeah, let's see, how much, let me check real quick. If I also throw in the gray,
Precious this was. Lost.
then that will make it where the cost doesn't go up, and it does apply the extra effect. Now, do I also get to choose between the effects of each of the 3 ingredients, the different curses and blessings? Because that's a blue, a purple, and a white ingredient. Do I get to take, let's say, Spectre's Miasma instead? No. Okay, I don't get that liberty.
A pinch of
It gives me what it gives me. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I get it now. First, I pick the... There are 2 mandatory ingredients. Okay. And first I pick that. So let's say Typhlosis, that's quite good. Agony Succession, boom. It has to be a purple and a blue, but then I can choose to either throw on the white or the brown. I can choose to either throw on a bone or a wood. Okay. Well, I'm going to choose to throw on the Ursa and Totem, because -8 leadership is fantastic on a curse. But, hang on, how much? I have 11 Spirit Essence. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make... Yeah, I'm going to make Agony Succession on its own. But I can also go ahead and make another trinket, right? Another gimmick here. Yeah, okay. And that will create a Typhlosis, which I already have one of. But nonetheless, I'll go ahead and create it, because that's a good...
With flakes like glass, and you stumble, snowblind ahead.
That's quite good. So, if I run into a really hairy situation, I can just throw curses at every enemy unit, I guess? That sounds kind of broken. I guess we'll see when we get there. There's probably more limitations to the system I'm just not seeing right now. Let's see. Inspiring Chant, I remember that sounding quite good. Force Lure, Ambush Success Chance is really good. I don't see myself fighting a lot of defensive battles, but Ambush Success Chance is quite good. Reduced cooldown to Goulius sounds awesome. I'll take that, yeah. Now, let's see here. Can I change stance here? No, only to Force March. I'd love to finally change stance to Channeling sometime soon, because, oh boy. Okay, I'm finally gaining +2 Winds of Magic per turn, but I need to turn this stuff around here. For me to be running a lot of Mage, Lords, and Heroes, I am not actually building up really any Winds of Magic. Let's see. Let's upgrade Transformation of Kadon. Get it cheaper. Whew! -6 cost. Really? Okay, because right now, by default, it costs 14. But then when I upgrade it, that would be 8, right? Good lord. Only 8 magic to just summon a Manticore right on the spot. That is awesome. Huh. Alright. Quite nice. Let's see. Frost Maiden training. Let's see. Do we want Tempest or we want Ice? Ice memory serves as more direct. Tempest is more support. Tempest, I remember both lores being quite good. I'll take Ice for now. So, Darina Bebchuk is getting going. Now, Noctilus, it looks like, is on the run, but probably what I'll want to do is I'll probably want to reroute down south and go deal with the Galleon's graveyard so that the Noctilus doesn't come back to trouble me in the future. As he most certainly will if I don't do anything about it. Now, I can also... I've got a hefty amount of money that I can spend on some upgrades around here. Let's see. Sildrator, we can increase... Let's see. Get more money from our wine and produce more wine barrels. How is our trade doing right now? Let's check our trade. Let's open up the treasury here. Let's look at trade. Because we are currently... Let's see. We are currently producing 60 logs of timber. We're selling 96% of it. And at 9 gold a log, that means we're bringing in 500 income just off of the 2 logging camps we have. I don't think either of which are fully upgraded. No, they aren't. So that's quite good. And let's see, from the wine, we only have one vineyard. It is producing 20 barrels of wine, which are selling at 13 gold a barrel, bringing in 260 gold. Okay, and for trade tariffs, we're currently working on the trade tariff tech right now. So the default tariff is going to be... What is it that calculates tariffs? I forget. It says it's just a base income, but the tariffs are always different for every trade deal. So I have to imagine there's more numbers than just, like, whatever we randomly assigned. Like, does it go up with the... I have to wonder... Does it go up with the amount that you are importing? I've wondered that before. Because that would partly explain why the AI can sometimes be really hesitant to make trade deals, when by all means it should just be pure profit on its own. Though it wouldn't fully explain it. But tariffs, if memory serves, tariffs are often overlooked because increased quantity of tradable goods is an even better stat to upgrade. But tariffs are still surprisingly good moneymakers if you have a lot of trade deals running. Well, they're both really good for if you have a lot of trade deals running, because if you have a lot of trade deals running, then you're probably selling more goods than... You're probably selling the maximum amount of goods, and you probably want to be able to sell more. Let's see, we're going to have to get more farms going. Let's get the lumber... Let's see. Minus 30% recruitment cost, armies in region. That's quite good. Let's see. The order here is so-so. I'd like to get more growth, really. But, let's see. This is an elven port, an elven colony, right? It's Arnheim. Well, the Kislev ports aren't too crazy. This isn't Norsko where you can just print absurd amounts of money from your ports. Let's see. If I wanted to upgrade this, yeah, I could get access to the snow leopards and the bears much easier. And I'd start to produce furs. Oh, that's quite nice. How many furs do you produce at Tier 5? 24 bundles of fur. That's quite nice. For now, though, let's go with the logging camp, as that will produce an extra 50 gold. They'll produce more logs for me to sell. Well, I'm already selling two. I already don't have enough buyers for the amount of logs I'm producing, so that wouldn't really bring in that much more profit. Let's see. And so, instead, I probably should go for a better tavern, I suppose. Because the growth, no matter what, the growth is going to be good. But the wine... I'm not producing... I'm producing... Let's see. I'm currently selling 100% of all the wine I'm producing. Hang on, let's compare. What's the numbers here? I'm currently producing not 60 logs of timber, but I'm only producing 20 barrels of wine. So, probably my numbers will go up. What's the value of wine versus timber? Timber, it's 9 a log versus 13 a barrel of wine. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade wine. That's probably going to bring in quite a bit of money. Boy, that was very not Warhammer and very much economics instead. Oof. I enjoy that, but just that did not feel Warhammer. That felt like economics simulator. I can't quite think of a game that's that built around developing goods and selling them. Okay, let's see. We also have extra money to go ahead and upgrade a few of the bars around here. Let's see. The farm. Upgrading the farm here in Bleakhold Fortress. Would it do much? Well, we should probably just tear it down and replace it with something else. Because if we're going to build a farm, we might as well build a hallowed wood to go with it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the tavern up in Forest of Arnheim going online better. There we go. And we are just slightly short of the ability to build a Gospoda in Arnheim itself. Okay. What are going to be our next priority? I'd like to make a potential peace with Mazda, but who knows if he'll be receptive to it. He's quite a bit stronger than me right now, so he doesn't have much reason to respect me, but he doesn't have much reason to fear me either. Oh, this video's actually probably gone on quite a bit longer than I intended. I suppose once this turn wraps around, I'll go ahead and cut this recording and move on to the next one, which may be the last one of the night. We'll see. Let's see. Illyrian wants a non-aggression pact, and they are kosher with Eoten and Avalorn, who I want to be kosher with. So I will go ahead and agree to that non-aggression pact. Maybe I should leave Noctilus alone. Tyrion's probably got him handled. Famous last words. Alright, let's skip on over back to Arnheim. I think we should go ahead and take the fight to Clan Gridis. Oh, Eoten has already started constructing an outpost so they can recruit some of my units. Very good. Nice for them. Let's see. Over here in Arnheim, yeah, they're getting to work on an Elven district in Arnheim. Nice. That increases their influence per turn. I forgot that the elves got that every outpost they build in a foreign nation increases their influence. That's really cool. I wish more of the countries, more of the factions had that. I should probably look into building a similar outpost situation for them. Let's see. Here in Bleakhold Fortress, we'll want to produce something that can stand alone, because we want to build farms and hallowed woods together. So do we want to go ahead and build markets? Oh yeah, markets are built in the minor settlements, not the major, not the great cities of Kislev. Okay, I forgot about that. If we compare the money, farms are producing 100, but they get a 50% increase from the Hallowed Forest, so that bumps them up to 150. And it provides growth, but I don't have the space for a Hallowed Forest here because I have a landmark. I could, if I got rid of the animal den, but I don't want to do that, at least not yet. Let's see, don't have access to any military buildings. I could put in a garrison, but honestly, the two things in the woods from the settlement, from the landmark, is probably fine enough. It's not... I don't expect this settlement to be that threatened. At least not for a good while. So I'm going to do the greedy thing and go for the money option. Now, let's see. Is there anything that needs to be upgraded over down to the southwest? No, not in Titan Peaks. Well, I suppose then we will go ahead. Yeah, but we can shell out for the upgraded animal den, sure. Gotrek. Oh, we've already moved this turn, have we? Yes, we have. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Right, I wanted to go ahead and cut this. You know what, I'll wrap up this turn and I'll cut the recording. Alright, Dorina Bebchuk. She can get Vanguard Deploy or Perfect Vigor. Well, Vanguard Deploy ain't bad, but Perfect Vigor is amazing. So I'll take that. Yeah, that's a really good set of abilities to get to choose from. That's quite nice. That's very nice. That Frost Maiden may actually end up being quite the beefcake when she gets out. Because Perfect Vigor is an excellent ability to have on any hero, but especially one that's going to be doing a lot of fighting. Alright. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about things. I was a little worried about Noctilus, but we were able to get that solved partly through the help of Tyrion, but still. And Avalorn looks like they're getting the Dark Elf issues dealt with to their north, so that's quite nice. So, things are looking quite good. I think it's time for me to start expanding again into the Ashen Coast. Then up from there, probably into the Iron Sand Desert, or maybe... Hang on. How do the Wood Elves and how do Kotep and the Sisters of the Twilight and the Kotep are ambivalent about each other? Good to know. I'll probably have to fight the Sisters first. I'll probably want to fight the Sisters first, because I will get Spirit Essence from their magical forest. That's cool that that's cool that Ostankya wants to take the magical forest just like the Wood Elves. That's nice. That's a neat little thing to really make Ostankya feel different. It's neat to have someone other than the Wood Elves care about the magical forest. I almost feel like the Beastmen should get special bonuses for building herdstones in magical forests as well. And it'd be neat to see a variety of... Like, it'd be neat to see a few legendary lords from ordinarily non-magical forest races care about the magical forests. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this here, though I'm having a hard time cutting it because I'm starting to really get into the swing of things. But at some point, I do need to go to sleep, and at some point, I do need to upload these videos for people to actually see them. So, I will see you folks later, whenever I next get the lucky opportunity to record. See you then.